Carol in Belgium again. Today we are in the Dutch side of Belgium in a little village called Herzele. And in my project that I have, farming is a huge part of it. And we have in Belgium 6 farmers that founded their farm on the principles of Rudolf Steiner's findings, his work. I don't have enough knowledge to explain you the whole Rudolf Steiner principle, but what I know, what the farmer told me, is basically everything is about balance. So what they try to do is to balance an ecosystem, to create an ecosystem that holds itself. So they nourish the earth is the most important thing, and they do that with sunlight. They also do that with tinctures. So they make tinctures with several plants, and one of these plants is nettle and dandelion, because they believe that dandelion and the other plants mixed together, they are the perfect vibration for nourishing the earth. So they don't use big machines that rotate the earth. They don't do that. They use machines that decompact the earth. And every year again, the first thing they do is they put the tinctures, they put them in the horns. They have cows, and when they die, sorry for the light, you can see. So when a cow died, they keep the horns, they put this self-made tincture in it, and they put it in the ground. So this tincture will nourish the roots, because one of the principles they have from Rudolf Steiner is they don't water anything. They believe that with a balanced ecosystem, every plant has the possibility, the strength to grow deep roots and to gather the water and the nutrition like that, normally, without any help of humans. So this is the little plants, and they have to be covered for protection. So they lost, sometimes they lose like a lot of vegetables from rabbits or from rats or other animals, but that's the way it is. They believe that 2/3 of what they grown is for human consumption and 1/3 is for the animals and for the earth itself. So they are a strong believer of rotation. So they, like you can see here, this is a part of land that is kept for new, the plant new vegetables in it. And every year they take a partial that will be left without any new growing plants. And they will plant all kinds of flowers and all kinds of seeds in it to re-nourish the earth. So the most important element in Rudolf Steiner's work and in what they're applying here is to nourish the earth as good as they can with natural elements. So I already told you about the tincture. They got also the poo from the cows, from their animals. So they mixed everything and they cover everything every year again on the earth to nourish it. They don't use pesticides. They don't use anything like it. And even when you can see nothing, no part of the land is kept without anything growing on it. This is a vegetable, I don't know how to translate that in English actually. It's an old vegetable that the old farmers know, but you can see they try to grow little trees around each part of the land. Why is that? Because they want to attract birds, because the birds, they are a huge part in the balance of this ecosystem. They eat the insects when they are too much present. So every animal, every part of this ecosystem has a big role. And where there's too much, they try to keep it in balance. So it's all about keeping the balance with as low human intervention, less intervention, or no intervention at all. There are the farmers that where we had like this summer a very bad rainy summer, and I could see with the traditional farmers all the water, it doesn't go into the ground, because the farmer told us they use like these machines, you know, and here they don't use them. So they just use a machine to decompact the earth. They nourish the earth, and then they cover it with leaves, with nettle, with compost, and this part of the land will then be used for growing vegetables. And what they also do here is they want it to be as sovereign as possible. And they started 45 years ago. They had a lot of debts, mortgages for the lands in the bank, and they didn't want that anymore. So they asked the clients for help, and they started a fund, and this fund is the owner of all the land and the farm. And actually every client can buy a piece of this land. Actually, it's a share. You can buy a share, and you hold the share for like 4 years. Every share is about 350 euro. So I will show you. These are the farmers teaching the public, and these are the cows. So after 10 years, they could manage with that system, having a lot of clients giving money or buying a piece of land and giving it to the trust. So now after 10 years they are debt free. All the lands, they managed to buy all the lands. So all the lands is now part of the trust. So there are no banks, no mortgages, no debts, and they found that their farmers here, they are not as stressed as to grow and to be productive as all the other farms. So I think this is a great idea, and in my project I think I will take that idea. What else to say? Every year they also organize a day where all the clients and the people around here in this village can come, and they harvest. It's a harvesting day. So they put music in it, and everyone goes into the land and harvest all the vegetables just before winter to help the farmer. They also have a day where we can help harvesting the seeds. We all got some seeds. They also organize days where you can come as a client and help in exchange for knowledge, actually. So it's a really very special kind of farming. I'm already client, and I already made a video about CSA, customer supported agriculture. This is the same, but on a whole other level. They don't buy anything, nor for the land, nor the seeds, nor for the cows, for the animals. They just have enough animals to be fed from what they grown themselves. They are just a sovereign ecosystem in every way. They have solar panels on the farm. You can't see it, it's too far away, but that is the farm. Sorry, this is the farm with the solar panels. So they are sovereign in energy, sovereign in water, sovereign in seeds, sovereign in animal. You can buy their meat. The animals are grass-fed, so it's a total closed well-balanced ecosystem. They also believe in energy, in vibration, so they have a code of conduct. When a farmer is not in a positive mood, he don't go on the land, just do something else. And they also put crystals in their earth. So on the fort, the farmer told us that on each corner of each piece of land they bury crystals, and every year they hold like a festival, like once in a year, on a special moon, on a special date, like all farmers did in Belgium before. They go hold a festival with music, and they celebrating a certain vibration, a certain energy. So that was it. Here you can this farm. These farmers didn't choose for customers to go on the land and pick up the vegetables. They choose for harvesting their vegetables themselves and to sell them in packages. So you can buy a little one, you can subscribe to a little one, a big one, you subscribe to one package a week or two or one a day, whatever you want. So that's it. I wish you all a blessed day, and I will have some lunch with grass-fed meat and milk from the cows. Bye bye.